Now let's look at some interesting issues. The biggest gainer, if you compare this new register to the old register, Greater Accra region, look at it, 288,000 people, new people registered. Let me do this properly. Look at it, 288,817. Greater Accra gained that if you compare this to the 2019 register. Second biggest gainer is the northern region. And this is I'm showing you 16 regions. So this is just the northern region. I haven't added Savannah, I haven't added Northeast. Third biggest gainer, Upper West, 27,715. Fourth biggest gainer, Central, 27,704. Then Bono is 25,000. Savannah, 22,000. When I look at the losers, Eastern region lost 111,000 voters. What's happening with the Eastern region? Volta region, 70,000 less compared to 2019 register. Western North, 66,000 less. What is going on there? Some people say it's a border town. Eastern region is not a border region. So why is Eastern region losing 111,000? Even though Volta and Western North are border regions. Oti also lost 33,000. Ashanti also lost. Look at Ashanti region. Ashanti region also lost 53,000. Now, this is not as significant as what I'm about to show you. This is just comparing 2019 to 2020. Now, if I compare 2016 to 2020, it becomes very, very, very interesting. Now, don't forget, 2016 is 4 years ago. So this is the register that voted Nana Addo to power. This is the register we use, not the 2019 one. This is the register that brought Akufo-Addo to power, the 1 million. So this is a better comparator for presidential elections. Now look at it. Every region gained votes or voters, but the devil is in the detail. If you compare Greater Accra's number in 2016, 3,063,000, to their number in 2020, 3.5 million, Greater Accra's new voters, 445,815. Wow. 445,815 new voters, or yes, increase of voters compared to 2016. So this is the register that we will use for the election. There are almost 500,000 people more in Accra register than there were last 4 years. Second biggest gainer is the northern region. Now, the reason this is a better comparison is that in the one I showed you earlier, I have broken down to 16 regions. But in 2016, we had only 10 regions. So what I've done is that I have merged Northeast, Savannah, and Northern into one. I've put Western North and Western into one. I've put Volta and Oti together. And I've also put Ahafo, Bono East and Bono together. So you can compare apples and apples. Now look at it. When you do that comparison, the Northern region gets 203,000 more voters. 203,000 more voters. Wow. Northern region, 203,000 more voters. Northern region. The next biggest gainer, absolute numbers wise, is the Central region. 160,000 more. We are comparing this to the register that brought Nana Addo to power, the 1 million extra. Central region, 160,000 more voters than it had 4 years ago. The next biggest gainer, there you have it, Bono Ahafo region, 149,000 more voters. Then you have Ashanti, 141 as well. Then you have Western region. So even though Western North lost when you compare to 2019, when you compare to 2016, Look at Western Region, 68,000 more voters. Now, this is where the issue becomes interesting. The Volta Region had only 508 new voters compared to 2016. This is not 1,000, no. This is single 508 Volta Region. Wow. That means whereas Greater Accra's percentage increased by about 14.5, Northern increased by 14. Volta Region's votes or voters, when you compare that to 2016, is less than half of a percentage. Wow, easy, what's going on here? Everybody's getting some. Volta has only 508. This is very serious.